What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. And this excites me.
Right.
Because, if I remember correctly, the very first Joyner Lucas Devil's Work is the very first reaction I ever did.
Oh, okay. That's kind of nice.
So.
It's too early in the day, and I've had, I don't know, like 3 sips of coffee. So for me, excitement is a little hard to muster right now. But I like Joyner Lucas, so I'm happy to be here.
Well,
thank you for having me.
What's interesting to me is I definitely, personally, have evolved over time. I've gone back and watched that first reaction.
Okay. As a person. Okay.
As a in-camera person.
Ah, okay.
I was so camera shy. And I won't say camera shy. Camera awkward, I think, is the word I'm looking for.
Well,
I was new to it, didn't know what to do other than speak and talk about the songs, and here we are.
It's also kind of hard to do it alone.
Right.
Depending on what it is. Oh, right. Anyway.
We're here. Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work 2. Let's get
Not
it.
now. I'm busy.
Still got that bottle of Hennessy.
Guess we gotta try this again. Dear Lord, I know that we've been here before. It's been a long time, I hope that you don't slam the door. I try to walk away, but there's some shit I can't ignore. I could be wrong, but seems like you don't even care no more. Cause since our last talk, you ain't playing fair no more. And when I pray, it kinda feel like you ain't there no more. I still don't understand why niggas who deserve it dies living, but the ones who ain't deserve it isn't here no more. And no, I don't want no one else to die. Instead of trading souls, I got something else in mind. There's a lot of moments that I wish that I could change. I could fix a lot of pain if you help me out this time. Maybe we can undo all the damage, press rewind. Reset the clock and make it so some niggas never die. Or maybe fix all the mistakes of those that's still alive and give them all a second try. Erase that Will Smith slap and turn them back around. Or wait till they get backstage so they can have it out. Or maybe make it so that...
I like the direction this song is going. The first Devil's Work got a lot of criticism because he had talked about bringing some people back but killing off other
Trading
ones.
souls.
Right, trading souls.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, yeah, that doesn't, that doesn't make things right either, because then you're just killing off, which I agreed with him personally.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like...
The only thing I didn't agree with overall is what's to say what makes somebody good or bad in terms of being willing to trade souls for other people. Right. And I do remember Devil's Work also spawned what I thought was a very genius level response from a Christian rapper. I think we listened to it together once.
I know we have.
Who was basically playing the role of God and answering back to Joyner.
Right.
For everything that he had said in the first Devil's Work.
Right.
I don't remember who that was. It was pretty good as well.
I loved the first one. Again, I also agreed with him because there are some people that are bad. Like, you think about the serial killers that are just sitting in death row for the last 30 years.
Right.
Or who have been proven guilty, guys. Or, like, what if somebody like Hitler was still around? Or, I mean, come on now. On the other hand, who's to say that somebody's time to go isn't what made them so important to society?
Right.
Not that I think that they deserve to go or blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, like, maybe they had to go at that time to raise the awareness that they did, and bringing them back could undo that. But I think that this perspective is interesting because there was something that I was watching last night that was like, what would you do if you could take back 10 seconds somewhere in your lifetime?
Right.
And 10 seconds for that person would have made the difference between walking away or killing her significant other, which is what she did. And he's saying here, like, you know, if he could take back 10 seconds of Will Smith's journey across the stage and have them be adult-like. And, yeah, I mean, especially now that Chris Rock has done his special and just ripped both of them, both Smiths, to shreds. And I want to say deservedly so. So...
alive and give them all a second try. Erase that Will Smith slap and turn them back around. Or wait till they get backstage so they can have it out. And maybe make it so that Chris chose a different joke, a different topic, something Jada won't be mad about. Matter of fact, let's talk about this shit I'm sad about. When Pop Smoke accidentally leaked that address out. Lord, you know the streets crazy, how you drive the ball? When you know niggas keep a target on these rappers now. And give us Kobe Bryant back, we a mess without him. Take back the day he ever stepped inside that helicopter. Make him take the car instead and forget the chopper. Maybe take a different route or get a different driver. Can't believe you took his daughter and she left behind him. It's kinda hard to see the positive and that's the problem. I know you won't make mistakes, but I was hoping you'll erase that bullshit so his family won't be left without him. And I wish I could fly to Russia on a different mission and make him pay for putting Brittany Griner in the prison. Or maybe you could bring her back to February 17th and you can take the CBD so she ain't flying with it. Or maybe change that 9 years and give her 9 minutes. Or better yet, change the laws so they can stop tripping. I know that's a lot to wish and it ain't my business. But until you grant my wish, I ain't gonna stop wishing. But Lord, listen, this shit irking me. How you take PMD, that shit absurd to me. So many questions about that shit and it's disturbing me. That niggas can't eat waffles without security. And niggas can't work hard and go buy some jewelry. That one hurt to see. And by the end of the song, they gon' try to murder me. And if they do, I hope my fans take it personally. I know you hear me talking, Lord, don't be curving me. Won't you take us back to Kylie Jenner's party? Before them shots hit the floor, before the bullets ricochet and leave a dripping more. We don't know the truth or if we misinformed, but either way, take it back and make Tory hop inside a different car. Broke my heart when DMX died, I hit the call. Feel like that nigga was an angel in a different form. Might have had a drug problem like he did before, but he was fighting demons and I know that that's a different war. You must got a major ego. I ain't trying to disrespect or trying to play the hero. But when you took Takeoff, you took my favorite Migos. Look, I don't know how that makes sense, cause it makes zero. The fucking wrong place, wrong time, that ain't Gito. Took that man right in his prime, that's playing Evo. When Tiny Luster died, I cried and played CeeLo. Cause I can't even watch Friday without saying Devo. You know this shit got me stressed, right? Staring at the Bible, trying to figure out who's next, like. Why you take the ones who ain't deserve it, see what death like. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine free, living his best life. Go back to the day that he took the stand and
Woo! Living his best life. Right.
The 6ix9ine hate is real. I love it.
I mean, but the comparison is apt. Like, that's what I love about Joyner's lyricism and the thought that he puts into his tracks.
Right.
Like, this is exceptionally well thought out.
Yeah.
And it's so thought provoking. It is so thought provoking in terms of what he's saying and like what a difference just those 10 seconds would have made, or security going to eat waffles, or not wearing the jewelry, or not taking the chopper that day.
It also, he's right about so much too, in terms of why do people have to worry about wearing jewelry in public? Why is that even a thing?
Right.
Why is it jewelry is a reason somebody will kill another person?
Well, and also because it is so... it's a cultural thing within the music community that when somebody makes money, they display it, right? And what I don't understand is a lot of times it's somebody from within their community that takes them out. And honestly, it shouldn't even matter. It should just be humans supporting other humans. I don't understand. I mean, a lot of people do it for the street cred. They are the person that took down so-and-so. And it's sad because a lot of them have, I won't say respect, but idolized the person that they end up taking out. And it's just, I mean, you think of like Christina Grimmie or, oh gosh, there's been several women that have been taken out by stalkers who are just obsessed with them. And they'll openly admit that they think they're in love with them and this, that, and the other. And it's like, so it's one of those, if I can't have them, nobody can. But it's,
right.
I don't understand the concept. I just don't. Now stuff like Kobe Bryant, while absolutely tragic, life sucks. Like, honestly, even not stepping out of your door is a risk. Because something could happen inside.
Right.
I mean, it's just, yeah.
Death like, meanwhile 6ix9ine free, living his best life. Go back to the day that he took the stand and confessed, right? Tape his mouth shut so he never talked to the feds, like make him do his time so his niggas gotta do less, right? Make him learn from Bobby so he can know what respect like. Lord forgive me for my language and these bad words, but that Candace Owens bitch get on my last nerve. How you gonna tell me that what we witnessed on TV was a murder when we watch niggas turn his ass into Casper? George died from asphyxiation and that's a factor. Fentanyl or not, he done never died in his last words. While I cannot breathe, so really she gotta chill. Or maybe they should trade places so she can see how I feel. Little bitch got me stressed, God. Probably not prepared for what I'm asking next, God. Bring Ye mama back, cause he a mess, God. And he ain't been the same ever since Donda West died. Yeah, that's the day Kanye West died. First his heart, then his mind, then the rest died. And if your bank account is overkill, your soul could be broken still. Even the rich spirit money can't buy. I pray the heavens watch me. Rest in peace, Bismarck.
I have major chills. Ever since he said the name Donda. If that's not true, then the rest of this is just, filler. That's so sad.
Right.
It is so sad because he was, and still is, a musical genius. He just,
his mom passing broke him.
Yeah. It's the day Kanye West died.
We've talked about it plenty of times, usually during live streams when it gets brought up. A lot of people try to blame it on other things. I've heard, what the fuck are you doing?
I think she probably got into the bag of, the Walmart bag with the scripts in it, and I'm guessing it's
tied to her,
stuck around her neck. Yeah,
I hope so.
Not in a suffocating kind of way.
In a way that I hope I get to watch it happen as she runs across the room,
right?
toting a new scarf.
Right, and it's just my inhaler, so it's not like anything she can. It's really tragic because I have the utmost respect for the artist that Kanye was, and
a lot of people tried to blame it on Kim, and
I think she just exasperated it.
I do. I do.
But I do think...
I think it was his mom passing 100% that tore him.
And I do think that in her own way, Kim actually quite cared for Kanye. Because with the track record that she had going before, to have stayed with him and have 4 kids with him and this, that, and the other, I really do think if he had been in his right mind and had still chosen to marry Kim, they would have worked things out. Because, it's tragic is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I pray the heavens watch me. Rest in peace, Bismarck, you got peace. Young Dolph, King Von, Drake in your top 3. Black Rob, Trouble, Virgil, and Shock G. Pat Stay, K Slay, your friend of God G. She almost took Lil TJ, but I'm happy he got Lee. Lord, you even took Black Panther, that's not G. And when Sidney Musambala got shot, that shot me. Begging for your guidance on this ghetto earth. Frustrated, trying to understand how heaven works. I'm just hoping you can pull a couple strings and redo a couple things so maybe we can get a second turn. You took juice from us that forever hurts. But putting the blame on you, that'll never work. I know this ain't your fault, it's the devil's work. Devil's work.
I really like the shout out to Musawala because everybody else that he mentioned in there is African American, and Sidhu is obviously
Indian.
Well, what they consider
Punjabi.
brown, Punjabi, Canadian. I mean, he's a whole bunch of things.
Amazing.
Musically gifted is one of them. If you haven't listened to anything by Sidhu Moosewala, go check him out. And who was the one that he mentioned right before? I got so excited about Sidhu. I mean, I was excited and then more excited, if that makes sense.
Pat Stay, K Slay, afraid to God G. Almost took Lil TJ, but I'm happy he got lead. Lord, you even took Black Panther, that's not G.
Chadwick
Boseman.
And that one hurt.
Yeah. I think the suddenness and surprise was what got everybody with that one. I mean, a lot of these are sudden surprises in more violent ways, but his was nobody except for the people close to him knew he had cancer. Yeah. Nobody.
Which is
I don't even think the people at Marvel did.
Yeah, it's no one's business but his.
Right.
But you're not wrong in that because nobody had a clue that he was battling cancer, it seemed sudden, whereas people like Sidhu were assassinated.
Right.
Yeah. Whew. All right, that was a list.
I feel like the only name Joyner missed on the fame side of things, and it was actually the one I was hoping we were going to get to hear him mention, was Coolio.
Right. He even had DMX, and yeah.
So I'm curious as to how long ago this was written.
Right.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure Coolio passed before Sidhu did.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Then again, I mean, like, you know, this is...
Well, no, Coolio passed after. If you remember, Coolio passed the weekend after we went to Chicago the first time.
Oh, that's right.
Because he actually performed at that concert. That was his last concert.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's playing with lyrics here, so right. Coolio may not have fit, but there's always a list. That's the thing. It's like...
I'm not going to lie, he might have said Coolio's name at some point, and I just missed it. There was a lot going on there.
Right.
But...
This was fantastic, and thought-provoking.
I think this is definitely my favorite of the two Devil's Works.
I liked the music video for the last one better because of the symbolism and him walking down the...
aisle of the church.
Yeah. So, I mean... But I like the list of this one, like the way that he's talking about this better versus, you know, a soul swap instead, like a rewind. So I like that he had the remote, and I like the visuals that he popped up of the people. But yeah, I'm going to be thinking about this for a while.
Yeah. Really well done, Joyner. Really well done. Loved it. All right, that is going to do it, guys. If you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe. If you didn't, we don't care. We just hope we made your day a little bit better.
Right.
A little bit better.
Tiny.
Squish your head. With that being said, we love y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.